Hi guys, this is Watch Rob here, bringing you the long-awaited video of the comparison between a 5-digit aluminum bezel Rolex Submariner date model and my own personal Ginault no-date Ocean Rover. So you can see pretty similar. It has the enameled dial with the glass covering, which is what's giving that cool light effect. A little hard to see. I'm in a low light area, but here we go. First off, the major difference is that this is a no-date model, and this Rolex here is obviously a date Submariner, so that is the 16110. So the first thing I'm going to illustrate for you guys is the size. So comparing these two, the size is basically the exact same, coming in right at about 40 millimeters. If you look at the lug shapes, they're both very similar, that they have the nice skinny lugs. It's not a fat, super chunk, thick lug model like the current ceramic, which is what I like about it. Moving on to look at the dial here, the Ginault has the maxi dial and the quote-unquote mini dial over here on the Rolex, which is the hour markers, is much smaller. Also, the lume is going to be different. On the Ginault, we have the gold sand lume filled applied indices and markers, which is very cool, the faux vintage patina. And then the Rolex has the normal white hour markers here with the luminous material. So very cool. I'm going to show you guys the difference in the bezel and the click here. So the bezel click on the Ginault is very firm and has a nice sound to it. And then the Rolex, I'll show you guys here. Let me try it without the glove, it'll be a little bit easier. So not quite as loud, but it's a much smoother, nicer click compared to the Ginault. Kind of feels like moving through butter. I will say, when I first picked up this Ginault Submariner here, the Ocean Rover, was that straight from the factory the bezel spring was a little bit tight. I think it just needed some action, and I think I played with it for about a week and then it loosened up to the current state now. So it's really come into its own. Let's move on to the bracelet here. So the bracelet, they're both milled out of solid steel and has a nice brush finish, and then a mirror polish on the flanks. Same here. And obviously these are going to be similar because this is a homage watch to this watch here. I won't get too much into that because a lot of videos on YouTube, you guys already know what watch models they're referencing here with the Ginault. A lot of different Rolex Submariner models. You have the sword hands of the 5512 mil sub. You have the maxi dial indices, sort of like a 1680 Submariner from the 70s. A red seconds hand that is much like the Rolex Yachtmaster, which is not actually a Submariner model. It also has the modern easy adjust clasp, like the modern ceramic. And last but not least, it also takes the enamel dial effect from some of the more vintage Rolex models. So let's move on to the clasp here. So we looked at the bracelet. Clasp here is pressed steel on the vintage early 90s Rolex Submariner. Very beautiful detail here with the pressed and engraved Rolex and crown. And then we have the crown also on the pressed metal. And then if I can turn this around here, it has the fold out here diver's extension like the older models used to have. And then the holes on the side here where you can move the pin and what used to be adjusting the bracelet size on the fly. But now compared to the modern Submariner, the quick adjust clasp has just made that so much faster. So unlock this, push open, and then let me flip it. And then right here you can see the extra links hidden away with the pin. And just like the modern Submariner ceramic, pull it up, slide it out, and there's your diver's extension. Or for me, it's a golfing extension when I need to put on my golfing glove and slide it up the wrist. So this was just a quick comparison of the two. I hope you guys get to see it, make the judgment on your own, and see if you want to buy either. If you'd like to purchase a Ginault, you can go to their website, GinaultUSA.com, and they're also very popular right now on the Facebook page and on the different watch forums like Watch You Seek. If you'd like to purchase a Rolex Submariner like this one right here, you can come to Store 5A, which is pre-owned luxury store in Columbus, Ohio. They have a location in the short north and also one in Easton. When you come in, say hey to Jesse, the manager here, or Nick, one of the salesmen, and they'll get you guys hooked up right. All right, thank you for checking in, and have a great weekend.